So for a bit of background before this video starts, I am a third year at the University of York studying law. It's first term. I am studying art law and intellectual property modules as well as having my dissertation, so you'll see all of that feature throughout this week. This is a typical week in my life and I hope you enjoy it. So today, as I said, it's Monday. I am just about to leave to go to my intellectual property lecture, and that's at 9:30. It's an early morning on Monday.
There's a whole set of excluded matter, so discoveries, scientific theories, mathematical methods, literary, dramatical, musical arts. Those things are meant to be covered by copyright. These things should never be patentable because they're stuff that we just discovered.
So now it's like 11 o'clock. I didn't really eat this morning. I had brioche and coffee. I say I didn't eat, like I did, but like not enough, I'm hungry. So I literally have just made some pasta. And I've got a bit of reading to do, and then I've got an art law seminar. I'm kind of psyched myself up like to do this reading. It's only about 70 pages and I've got 2 hours, so it's fine. I've just gotten in from art law. It's about 6 p.m. now. I feel like I'm getting progressively more ill as the day's gone on because I'm just really tired. So laziness kicked in and I ordered an Indian takeaway. So that's how my night is going to end. It's going to have that, watch Gilmore Girls and get an early night. It looks so miserable today. Morning, it's Tuesday, it's about 9:30 now. I've been up for about an hour just doing work for tomorrow's seminar, just doing my pre-reading. I've got like 3 articles left to do, so it's only probably about like 50-60 pages. So I want to get that out of the way this morning, so then this afternoon I can just do prep for the rest of the week. So it's just before 11 now. I am ready and I'm basically setting up the tripod so I can film. I want to film 2 YouTube videos and then I've got a meeting at 12. So I'm trying to like film them really quickly so I'm not late. So I'm back now. I'm just about to make dinner. I think I'm gonna make spicy fajitas. Like Mexican food is like my go-to fave food. So I'm gonna make those and then I've got work to do for intellectual property. So that is pretty much my Tuesday night. You know, I literally have like a really strange like addiction, almost compulsion at this point to watch Gilmore Girls. Someone recommended it to me and I watched an episode and I was like, I'm not really that into it. And I watched another episode. Now I'm 4 seasons in. So at some point I got into it, but I don't know when it is. But there's so many episodes and they all are kind of similar storylines that I can watch 10 and think it's 1. So it's like really bad, but literally every time I like eat or whatever, this is like my go-to, what I put on. It's Wednesday, it's 9:30, I'm late and I have art law in like 20 minutes. It's a seminar and it's about how to define an artist, censorship, moral rights. So it's going to be a good one. Let's go. So just got back from art law. It was actually a really good session today. We had a really good debate about whether this photograph of a child depicting a Renaissance painting of a naked woman in like a suggestive pose was classified as art or not, and the divide between the law students and the history of art students in that class was just so interesting. So that was like a really, really good debate. It's like a highlight of the day. Literally just getting my stuff now to go to the law fair, because obviously I'm with Barbary, so I'm on the stall there and representing them. So that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon, and then come back, work probably, so. It's about 3 o'clock now, just got back from the fair. So tired. I need to do a bit of work, so I want to finish off my intellectual property work for Friday. So I'm just doing my IP work now. I'm almost done, because we had about 10 or 11 questions for this week to research, and I've got 1.5 left. I had to read 7 chapters really to answer all of them sufficiently and to get my head around patterns and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of flicking back through and reading the summary page to see like which bits relate to the questions that I kind of missed as I've gone through. Today is kind of like, I'm losing my voice. Thursdays are what I call my dissertation day. I basically have no classes, it's just a day off, but I use it every week to like focus on my dissertation work. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing today. I still have a bit of leftover intellectual property work due for tomorrow, so I want to get that done, and then basically crack on with my dissertation stuff. Okay, so that took a lot longer than expected. It's even like starting to get dark a little bit. Basically I've done, finally done. I'll show you. So now I think I'm gonna do some yoga, and then I can finally have a shower and like get ready. I've just done yoga. I did 45 minutes, which is kind of just like my warm-up. Then now I want to go and do a sprints run, then like a cool down run, and then come back and do like an abs workout, and then I'll kind of have a shower and get on with my dissertation work. So I've just done the sprints. It's still raining. Basically it killed me. I did it at a pace of 6.5 minute mile, which is pretty fast for me. I'm normally at like 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. So very much it took me a while to recover from that. Now I'm just going to go and do a quick mile just to cool down. Someone remind me, like, why do I do this to myself? Why? Okay, workout's all done. We've clocked just about 1 hour and 10 minutes for today. So I've eaten. I'm literally sitting down now, finally, and it's like 7 p.m, whatever it is, to do my dissertation work. I call this dissertation day. How is it that it's only now that I'm actually getting around to dissertation work? So I've done my dissertation proposal. I did it a month ago, I think, a while ago. It's due on Tuesday. So basically I just want to like look at it with a fresh set of eyes, tweak it, re-look at the marking criteria, be like really objective and just go through it again, and then kind of do a bit of reading and then call it an early night. So it's Friday morning currently. I am just having coffee and breakfast and sitting down to do some work. It's about 10 in the morning. So far today I literally just had my Asda order, unpacked that, made breakfast, and now we're sitting down to start the day. I've got an IP seminar at 1:30, but other than that I'm pretty like nothing else today. So Fridays are an easy day. So I'm actually like really into Duolingo, more than I actually thought I would ever be. Because I always really wanted to learn Spanish. Like I really like the culture, and just I've always wanted to plan this like really big trip around South America, and obviously Spanish would be pretty essential for that. I was like, do you know what, I'll learn it, but then I was like, I'll learn it through Duolingo, I'll try it. I've heard so many good things about it, but I didn't really think that it would be for me. And honestly, I've been doing it now for like 2 months, and I'm actually really into it. I do it every day, and I feel like I genuinely am learning quite a lot through it and in that method. So yeah, that's what I do every day. Start off my day right with a bit of a Spanish vocab. So just showered, it's about 1 o'clock now, just about to leave to go to my intellectual property seminar. My notes are all done. Feeling very prepared actually for this one, so hopefully it's going to be a good session. I kind of also fancy chairing the latter half of it when you do the pickup, but we'll see if I get the chance. So just finished IP, back in the law building just to print stuff out. Which is literally all I use this building for now, considering most of my classes are not in this building. Yeah. And then heading home. We just got back from IP. I actually got to chair in the end as well, because the person who chaired the pickup last week wasn't there for the feedback, so they kind of asked who wanted to chair, and I was like, bah, hand straight up, really wanted to get in there. It's just because I felt so prepared that if I was going to chair anything, it was going to be this week. So ding those contribution points. So for the rest of my Friday night, I'm pretty much just going to do more work, edit this. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you liked it, and I hope it kind of gave you an idea of what university is like, especially for a third year. I will see you next week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.